Hello and welcome back to my lockdown tour, coming to you from sunny Shepherd's Bush. I'm still here in isolation, solitary confinement. You'd never guess that, would you? Anyway, the buzz on the street actually is, well, not on the street at the moment, the buzz through the nets, is as far as I get, is that this whole area is having an unofficial rebranding. There are lots of gated communities springing up around here, nice townhouses and gated communities. And we've been rebranded as Shebu. Darling, such fun. Sounds so much better with the hashtag Shebu for the old Instagram and Twitter, don't you know? So it doesn't really make much of a difference to me, but I suppose it sounds nicer and it gives all the homeless people around here a sense of having a much nicer sounding area to not have a home in. That's the way I see it. It's not such a new thing actually, gated communities around here, because we actually have one that's been here for over 100 years. Wormwood Scrubs Prison is just up the road actually. But of course that one was built to keep people in. These new ones springing up are built to keep people out, so there's a basic difference. So we're all still here. I mean, to be honest, I think I thought initially this would be a month or two and then things would kind of start getting back to some sense of normality, although God knows what that will be. But as it's going on, it's beginning to get a bit wearisome. I'm sure we're all finding it difficult, and the best thing you can do is just get through it each day, one day at a time, best you can. I'm still on my mission to do something about my ever-expanding bouffon. I'm sure the tooth fairy comes in every night when I'm asleep and frantically backcombs my hair just to get on my wick. But I did see a gadget the other day, yesterday I think it was, advertised as all you need to cut your hair at home. And it was hair clippers with several attachments and a comb and a pair of scissors. And they very helpfully recommended that to get the best results out of this, you should use a hand mirror and a mirror behind you, either in the bathroom or bedroom, whatever, and easy peasy. I mean, no extra arms are provided. This is obviously being pitched to people who live in multiple households, because there's no way that I could get all that done. But then I heard that restrictions have been lifted slightly in that people can have their nannies and their cleaners back in their homes. They still can't visit their nearest and dearest, but they can have their cleaners and their nannies. So I was thinking, I'll phone my hairdresser and ask her if she wants to come round here, because I mean she sweeps up the hair after she's cut it, so technically she's a cleaner, you know, so I'll have to see how that goes. But the goalposts are always changing. Bojo and the number 10 crew just keep giving us these new instructions, and it's very hard to really know what we're supposed to be doing. It's changing all the time. But at least it keeps Brexit off the news. I mean, it seems to have gone unnoticed that the whole point of Brexit for the people who wanted it was so that we didn't have to take orders from unelected bureaucrats. Hey, Count Cummings. No, I did say Count Cummings. There I rest my case. I spend quite a lot of time, I think I said before, just online. I think a lot of people do. We were told a few months ago that this was going to, well, probably 5 months ago, all the children in this country were fat because they were online all day and it was damaging our mental health. Now if we didn't have it, we really would have damaged mental health, because it's how everybody's keeping in touch with friends, family, the world, what's going on around us. But I did notice that at the beginning of this lockdown, social media and mainstream media were just full of people doing videos of people doing all these amazing things, you know, from their homes. You had people singing opera from balconies in Italy, and in Spain people singing and dancing from their windows and balconies, and a great sense of community, and we're all in this together and let's keep cheering ourselves along. And it's all beginning to wane a bit, you know, it's all beginning to kind of dip. And I sort of wonder, what's happened to all those people, you know? Is it the stress of lockdown and homeschooling is actually beginning to get to them? Possibly. I mean, no parents signed up for that homeschooling, you know. It's easy if you know how, like everything else, but I sort of think, well, they've all disappeared. It's all gone very quiet online. You don't see those kind of things anymore. So, you know, maybe they're just families, parents, children all find it tough and they're all lying drunk somewhere. I'm sure the parents are finding it really hard too. But again, with the slight lifting of the legislation as far as lockdown is concerned, all those families struggling to homeschool 4 children in a flat with 1 mobile phone. Hey, government solved that now. You can get your nanny in, he or she can take over that job, and you can skip off for a game of tennis or a round of golf. We continue to be experiencing governing for the masses. It's wonderful. Can't wait to get out and do a round of golf, darling. You know, sort of clubs are there polished, ready to go. But anyway, enough of my rantings. You can tell I haven't spoken to anybody for a while. Yeah, the Zooming, everybody's Zooming their way through this. I haven't really got to that. I don't have the technology for that or the savvy. I'm a Luddite, old school. It's just I'm still having regular run-ins with Alexa because she doesn't understand what I'm saying. But Zooming seems to be the way to go, but it's not for me really. I can't be bothered with all that. Can't be bothered with it. Plus, I'm not really allowed to have that because I have a restraining order against me. I can't say anything about that. You'd have to speak to Daniel O'Donnell. So, you know, I don't want to be left out of things. So what I was thinking of doing is Brenda and Roger, my 2 cats that live here with me, we have actually been rehearsing Puccini aria, Nessun Dorma, and I'm hoping to post something of that to just cheer you all up. I'm not sure about recording it because they're a bit, you know, in, out, and I can't really count on them. So it may just be an audio. And I was thinking it's such a beautiful piece of music, I might actually record it out in my small garden, maybe one morning as the sun's coming up. What a wonderful way to start the day. This is my contribution to my neighbourhood here in Cebu. So before I go now, I shall just finish with a piece of music on my musical saw. Some of you know I play the saw, but it's in the repair shop. I haven't got it back. Oh, God knows when I'm going to get it back. But anyway, so I will improvise now as a sort of nod to my Irish ancestry. I thought I would play a tune today, The County of Armagh. However, it's my own arrangement, specially arranged for my forthcoming album of saw tunes. So I hope you recognise it, but you might not. So here we go. Thank you. Thank you.